Let's see here. And I should be live, I think. Just felt like going on live, basically. And I'm just sending somebody a link just in case they want to come in. I should do it on paste. There we go. Okay. Just send it. There we go. Okay, so basically, hey Joe, Helen, how are you? All right, Helen, hold on here. How do I do this? Helen Adams. All right, I just closed that out. Hold on, Helen. Hold on. All right, so anyways, I'm painting a bunch of things. I just figured I'd get a lot of things squared away. We sent out a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm still working on Massive Darkness. Hold on, let me see if I can do this while I'm reaching over the table. There we go. And just in case Helen wants to pop her head in, I always send her a link so she can handle things while I paint away. I wanted to show everybody a couple things. I'm just going to keep this very, very simple. All right. Okay, that goes there. And then if anything goes red and I need to see it, that goes over there. Last minute thing, so whatever. Doesn't matter. So I found that Michael's a very good set of paintbrushes. And they were relatively cheap. They were only $10. I really like these. They're not the greatest, but they're good for some of the grunt work I got to do, and I've got a bunch of grunt work here. Did you get your new rig all set up?
Oh, good Lord! Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's totally the comedy of errors on that one.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. So
yeah.
So this afternoon I decided to start. I finally sat down and decided to start this myth thing, and this is what I've got done so far.
Okay, that big wormy dude is just too cool.
Yeah, he needs a lot of work. So I'm really just taking like some of these box covers and just like I got that. So I'm kind of just figuring what I want to do here and stuff like that, and I'm just making it the way I feel like making it. I'm not catering to anything or anyone.
I sort of interrupted you. You were talking about brushes from Michael's.
Yes, they were from Michael's, and I was kind of shocked because these are actually really, really good, and I've been using these for the last hour or two that I've been doing this. I have not been doing this very long. So right now, all I did was take, what is this color? This is a Doom Bell Brown, and I painted these all Doom Bell Brown. Then I took... Was that you? Yes.
Yeah, that would be my espresso cup. Whoops.
Oh, there we go. But anyways, and then I did some Xandri dust just to fill in this area for now. But we've got to wash all these things. So the thing that I really kind of want to get done right now, and I'm just going to do that. And I'm just going to try to make sure that I stay kind of in zone here. Okay, go down, 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 down. And we're going to put that there. Perfect. And if my hand's here, okay, I should be good. So I'm working on Massive Darkness for Jorge. We did get, just to update everybody, a bunch of stuff went out. Wes Grommel stuff went out on Saturday or Friday, I think it was. A Blood Bowl set, not a Blood Bowl, Space Hulk set went out for Ray Stover. We sent out Rebellion. We sent out, what the heck else did I send out? I sent out a bunch of stuff. So it's out, and I sent this slow boat to China. I'm sorry. It costs money, and I do have to send it slow, so I apologize for that. But
awesome.
But
Ray Slover says he's painting his Belial for Shadows of Brimstone while he's watching.
Oh, very cool. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know you were in here, Ray, and your stuff went out. So you should have it soon.
Yay.
Yay, another patron thing done. Oh my God, Helen, what are you doing?
Oh, making trouble.
Yeah, sounds like you're moving furniture.
Yeah, pretty much.
So with these guys, I just went with a Wagog green for now. But we're gonna highlight them. So all I'm trying to do is just all the base coat stuff. So you're gonna see this tomorrow. Also, we're gonna be painting like 3 different things this week. I have a feeling. We're going to be painting myth. I'm going to be painting some more of. The main thing is that I tried for folklore. I tried to get some additional stuff, and finally I asked Lance if he knew anybody at Greenbrier because they're coming out with that 2nd edition. It's kind of funny that I discovered the game right when the 2nd editions come out, and I have all the 1st edition. Well, I guess the 2nd edition has a ton of other stuff with it. So what I'm trying to do is get a hold of Greenbrier and see. I don't mind paying for it, but we're seeing if we can get our hands on that Mystic thing because it'll really make a difference. And Tina and I are really into playing it right now. So we're just going to see how it goes. I contacted somebody on BBG, and then he canceled the order. And then this other guy I tried to get a hold of hasn't gotten back to me. Well, he got back to me, and he told me what shipping was, but he's never completed something, so I'm a little nervous about that. I don't know how Board Game Geek is with their security as far as if somebody rips somebody off. But we're trying to get some additional figures there. We're going to do Super Dungeon Explorer this week. And there was one other game that I was going to attempt to paint. Oh, Killzone. So you're going to see our Killzone work. So I'm excited about that too.
That's a lot.
Well, we're in paint mode.
We are in paint mode. It's awesome.
Yeah. And with the subscribers going down and all that stuff, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to do what I feel like doing.
It's sort of a post-Gen Con thing too.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah. I don't know that we're down from our usual,
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Our usual, our tried and true subscribers are all hanging out still.
Well, you're here, so I mean, what else?
There we go.
I asked for, right? Is that what you're trying to get me to say?
No, I'm just here to make life. I'm here to make life a little easier.
Yes, by watching the chat. Thank you.
Exactly.
It does make a big difference. I sent something out to Tina. I don't know if
okay.
She might be out and about.
Yeah, I don't remember. She sent me something about something earlier, but I don't remember what she said. I know. That was really specific, wasn't it?
Well, that explains that. So
yeah. Monster. The toe is actually doing much better. The ribs are much grumpier. So, all things considered, one day at a time.
There you go.
Yeah, I have a new rule. Do not fall into egress window wells. It results in cracked ribs and general grumpiness.
Well, grumpiness is easy enough.
Yeah, well, it's actually pretty tough for me. I don't do grumpy very well.
I'm very good at it. I'm professional.
This is why you've got me, right?
Right, exactly.
And Tina, both of us are pretty,
grumpy.
No, that's your job.
I'm just miserable.
You got the corner on grumpy over there.
Me? Oh God, yeah.
So we've got. What are we painting right now?
Right now we're painting the orcs from. We're painting Massive Darkness and the orcs from Myth.
Okay.
I felt bad that I missed last week because of the internet issue that we had. I'm trying to make sure that I stay in camera. That's
You're doing pretty good.
okay.
So we have the orcs from Myth, and they look like we've got a green base coat of some sort.
Yeah, what I did was I just took Wagog green. I'm going to be using a lot more. Oh, what's that? Vallejo for
Vallejo.
the. Yeah, Vallejo is a great paint, and I really enjoy using it.
I have a few. I really like their dropper bottle format. I think that's.
Well, the reason I always show the flip tops is because I want people that are first time painters to kind of just start to feel how much paint that they may use.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason I've done it that way.
Hint: it's not a lot.
No, I know, but yeah, but you know, if you just start putting dropper fills into a little palette and you're a first time painter, you're going to waste a lot of paint, and I hate to see people waste until they get a feel of things.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, okay, I only think I need this much.
So we've got a green, the Vallejo green base coat, and it looks like you're working on some. You have some brown on them too.
This is a Rhinox hide. It's a Citadel color, believe it or not.
All right, so we've got this. Is the Rhinox hide is a wash? Yes.
No, the Rhinox hide is actually a dark brown paint.
It's a dark brown paint. Okay.
All right, I just have it watered down a little bit.
I gotcha. And then you have a lighter brown, it looks like, for their pants and armor and stuff.
That I used a Talagan sand or something like that.
Okay.
Talarian sand.
Just figured while you're working on it, you could sort of
just
walk people through where you're at.
Tell you where I'm at.
Somewhere in Central Florida, not running from a hurricane?
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of the few that aren't. No, I don't expect a lot of people to be
here. Wasn't it about a year ago that y'all got pounded?
Yeah, we got crushed last year.
And the beginning of the trouble with the internet.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was from that point on, we just had horrible internet. And I've been dealing with it ever since, but we do try.
The whole infrastructure took a big hit then, though. So,
well, it's
not that that's an excuse, but it's sort of, at least for a while, it was understandable. At this point in time, they need to get their act together, people.
Well, also, let's just face it, the cable companies here are just horrible.
It's not just there; it's everywhere.
No, it's everywhere. They don't listen. Everything's sent overseas. And blah blah blah.
I'm so jealous. My parents' house, they live out in the country, but the small town next to them is being they're laying fiber.
Yeah, if I can get fiber.
So my dad and two of the other neighbors in the area are kind of negotiating to get fiber to come out there.
You know when fiber will come here is when I quit this.
Second Tuesday of next week, right?
Yeah. When I decide, okay, I'm done making videos.
Peter Adams says, "Miserable old cuss, you mean? I should know what I'm talking about too." So.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks, Peter.
Well, you guys have to deal with me the most.
Well,
the queen.
I was gonna say, I think the queen gets the deal with you the most, Star.
No, actually, you guys get the worst of me.
Well, yeah, but she gets the most, we get the worst. I know.
She gets the most. She gets the most, but she gets the nice me because I don't want to piss her off.
Well, you know.
That's the only thing I fear in life. I will.
Yeah, beds are nice.
No, they're not. Not when you're trying to prove a point.
True, but as a general principle, beds are nice.
They sure are. These straps are a pain in the neck, and I'm just trying to get these straps And there's only a few of these guys with the straps, but just trying to get this around here.
Sort of like looks sort of like a bandolier.
Yes. Of course, they got to try to get fancy. Crying out loud. I don't get time for this. But I try to time everything out where I'm doing a certain color for a bunch of things. And it's kind of like a giant puzzle in a lot of ways. First of all, you start putting a bunch of pieces on the table, and then eventually everything kind of just fits in together. But, that just takes time. And then, you're painting and you're going, oh, man, this is just not turning out the way I hope it would be. And then all of a sudden, like I usually say, it just kind of comes together. And you just got to have faith and stick in there with it. Like right now, these don't look like much. But we can get them playable, that's for sure. Now, this game has some history to it. Now, I did not know that Ulysses America is redoing it, or Ulysses Spiel is redoing this. So I know a couple people over there, so I'm going to try on Monday to send an email to just try to find out what the heck is the extent of what they're going to do with this game. Are they going to revive it? Yes. Now, this is a game that I just happened to see sitting on my shelf, and I went, oh, well, what's in here?
We were talking about that earlier today. I have a copy of Myth, and I tried to make it through the version 1 rules. Oh, my word.
Is that bad, huh?
Yeah, the version 2 rules are apparently better, but I don't know. They're still not great.
Well, somebody did some online. Take a little water here.
Yeah, I think I've heard there's a fan version that cleaned up a whole lot. But
yeah.
My understanding was that it was basically a bunch of miniatures gamers making a quote unquote a board game. And so a lot of the fuzziness that comes with, miniatures games was in the rules, which of course annoys the heck out of board gamers.
Yeah, well,
kind of that, like a lot of the first edition had a whole lot of things where like, well, if this happens, decide amongst yourselves.
Yeah, but that doesn't bother me.
Right. So, I mean, that was a lot of, especially the version 2, that's a lot of the, that was a lot of the complaint was that it just didn't, especially edge cases, it really didn't deal with. It was just like, make a house rule. And of course, there's a lot of board gamers that you tell them make a house rule and it's the end of the world.
Okay. Well, again, the point I'm trying to make is I saw this and I just decided, hey, what the heck? Why not? I mean, we're on a tear. We're going back in time a lot. And
I picked up a copy just to paint because the minis are great.
Oh, yeah. And I think, oh, shoot, this guy. See, I missed his feet. Oh, God.
Oh.
No, the reason I know why I missed his feet because
it's the shoeless ogre. Sorry.
Well, I went and had dinner right in the middle when I was on that color, so I'll have to just come back and paint his feet.
Anything good for dinner?
We had steak and stuffed. I don't know what the hell I had. Loaded mashed potatoes. There you go. All right, that looks pretty good.
Awesome. Kevin Wack wants to know if he says she knows you shifted focus away from Shadows of Brimstone until it hits general release, but are you still going to do a video painting the heroes for it?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I've got a few more heroes I have to do. I got to finish up the heroes, so I'm going to do a walkthrough. I am going to do that sooner than later, and we're going to play it sooner or later. My point is as it gets closer to the release, it doesn't have to be on the release. I never liked watching something when I was on the other side of this.
Yeah.
And go, oh my God, that game looks fantastic. I didn't know about it. And then come to find out, oh, it won't be out for 10 months. And then you're like, okay, well, that was just a waste of an hour while you sat there and told me how great this game is and how much fun you're having playing it. And I always felt, well, that was kind of a rub. And I've never tried to do that. I always tried, even when I went to these conventions, I never tried to go, hey, well, we're here at GenCon and you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted to just try to do something different where basically I said, hey, I'm here. Let's walk around together and see what we can find. And, you know, I didn't do like everybody else and try to go see the big game, even though, you know, I would film a little bit of it. But no, but let's be honest. How many people, you know, distributors really want to waste their time talking to me? They want to go talk to the big guys and see what they can get out of it, you know, and that's understandable.
True, but I mean, you talk to a lot of the guys, and they said, you know, guys like you have a good sway because, you know, like this, the community's pretty loyal.
No, the
Hey, Papa Bear?
the community's very loyal. That's not in question.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that listen, they're numbers guys. That's the way they're being counters, okay? And that's not a bad thing. You know, that's how business. That's how you survive. I mean, business. You know it. You deal with it every single day.
Absolutely.
All right. Are you going to go talk to this guy who's going to get more views and more this, that, and the other? Or are you going to waste your time because you got a bunch of loyal people? Well, you're going to try to see both, of course. But let's face it.
It depends. I mean, like, you know, definitely, like, you know, stuff that's in our wheelhouse here on the channel. I you know,
this channel is something really different because
it is.
Well, it's not so much that it's something different, and I'm not here to try to go, oh well, we do things. No, all I'm trying to say is that
we are our own beast.
We are what we are, and whether people
and we're
like
proud of it.
Yeah, hey, for the most part,
we should be.
Yeah.
You paint your little fingers off to.
Jeez, yeah. And I have a few things here.
I need to step away from my computer for just a minute. I need to go get a device so I can keep the chat and the Hangout up at the same time. So I'll be right back, everybody.
What is that? A wine glass?
No, that would be my tablet, but the wine glass may accompany the tablet.
I kind of figured that was next on the list. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. I'm just going to keep yapping. So there we go. So I'm just kind of hitting all these areas with the wood that I need to cover up and stuff like that. As you can see, just trying to get all that just painted up. And you try to use that same color all the way through and make sure that you hit everything that you wanted to hit on certain things. So it builds this huge puzzle. Rob, did you get the new Battletech box? Oh, I did not see the new Battletech box. No, I did not. I have so much of the old Battletech. It's ridiculous. So what I like to do, especially when we come over here to some of our guys, is make sure that I hit all the browns I wanted to hit there. Okay. And hit all the browns I wanted to hit there. Okay. And just kind of work my way through. Here we go. Our boy here. And I'm not worried about getting things on other parts or anything like that. All I'm trying to do is just establish a few things because I know that eventually I'm going to have to come back and retouch a few things. And that's not a big deal because it's just kind of just getting a feel to get a sense where you're at, where you're going with it, and where you're going to end up. So sometimes I do have what I call wasted motion. And I do that a lot. Well, not a lot, but I try not to. I try to minimize it as much as I can. Like I know this here, where I'm painting, it's just so I can see it and make sure I know that it's there. There's no other reason for it. them to kind of give me a warning saying, okay, well, I know there's some straps here, and I want to be aware of those when I come back and I paint the other colors that I'm going to stick in here. Let's put you over there. This guy, I'm going to wait because I really want to take my time with this guy, so I'm going to put him over here. He's one of the major bosses. Is there anything here I see? Well, I see a little bandolier there. I see some packs here. Oh my God, would you go outside?
Me? No.
I heard a car.
Oh. Thank you for reminding me. It would be outside my window.
Ah, there you go. So one of the hard things to do is go ahead.
Nope. That was me pulling up my Okay, here we go. Rob, Redwell wants to know if you got the new Battletech box.
I answered that one already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep.
Excellent, since that was while I was gone.
Yes, it was.
Did you answer Peter's question too?
No, go ahead.
Do you remember what the name of the brush is or anything else about those? He's going to Michael's tomorrow and would like to pick those up.
They're called Craft Smart brushes. Here, I'll show you the thing again. They are the. Here we go. You'll see them. You can't miss them. They have like pearl handles on them.
Oh, those are pretty.
Craft Smart, yeah. It's a pretty nice set. It's a 15-piece set for $10. And I said, well, I'll give them a try.
Nice.
And so far, they're pretty useful.
MGK wants to know if all those minis come in the base box.
Everything here, yes. Everything here is.
We do have 2 games, though. Yes.
Yeah. The only thing that does not come is this stuff here, but everything else you see. These are actually Massive Darkness that I'm working on. So I'm finishing up a few things here for that. And that's for Jorge. So I want to try to get his done. I've been working on that for a bit. So there you go.
I'm going to field this one. MGK asks, do we still open the chat up for questions in Discord? That is our hope. Right now we're having
we're okay with Discord.
Absolutely. There's been some technical issues in the past. I think we've mostly got those sorted out as we demonstrated last night.
Yeah. Oh God. We sure did. Let this guy
So I don't know that we're running excuse me. I don't know that Rob is currently running the Discord software so that you could jump in.
No, I am currently not running the Discord. So this is on Google Hangouts. Normally we would just depending on who. If you, I usually leave it up to you if you want to send somebody the link to get in, and if they get out of hand, you can boot them or whatnot, depending on what.
Sure.
But you're more than welcome to add somebody in if they want to come into this particular forum.
Okay. There's your answer.
There you go.
So contact one of the mods, or it looks like I'm the only mod around, but one of the mods that's available on the chat.
When we're on Google Hangout, you can send that link to somebody.
Right. But I mean, they need to contact one of us if they want to hang out with us online.
Right. Exactly.
Rob is not is not doing gatekeeper there.
No, I don't. I don't have time.
He's busy.
Don't get time.
That's what we're for.
Yes, exactly.
Papa Bear asked about his email about Song of Ice and Fire.
His email. I usually answer emails Monday morning, so he'll probably get an email.
If it was sent this weekend, look for an answer Monday morning sometime.
If it was any time last week into, I know I didn't have time to do a lot of things, so definitely. You're gonna wanna. You okay?
Yeah. Peter just said, now if I could only find that Inox from Gloomhaven that my lab's tail just flung under the table. You have our sympathy.
What am I looking for?
Pets have their own ideas about where game pieces are supposed to be. I've discovered that.
Yeah.
Papa says he thinks it was a couple of weeks ago. He'll resend. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, resend it.
Unfortunately, Larissa, who is our usual queen of all things Patreon, actually her internet is down.
Plus, she hasn't been feeling very well.
No, she's really been feeling pretty rocky. They've been trying a couple of different things to try and help her with some of her issues, and I'm not entirely sure how successful they are, but she's definitely a trooper. But right now her problem is that the internet's down. She sent me like 3 text messages going, I'm down. Ah. Told her it's all right. I got it.
I know that
if her internet comes back up, she'll try and pop in here, but
yeah.
Because full disclosure here, the Oranites email by and large is being handled by Larissa. So if you sent it to that address, it's most likely gone through her.
Yeah, she usually gets a home, though. She's really
right. She then talks to Rob about it on a regular basis. So, but yeah, she can't. If she got it, then and it somehow slipped through the cracks, then yeah. We try not to let happen, but it happens.
Yeah, but it probably slipped through the cracks on my end, if anything.
Rob's been busy. I've been busy. Larissa's been trying to keep both of us in order.
Yeah, that's the killer there, is trying to keep us.
That young lady and Miss Tina have both been doing yeoman's work, keeping both of us in order.
I agree with that. And it's hard. And like I said this morning, it's just not, people just think this is such an easy thing. I mean, we actually have to have meetings to just try to keep things in line. And that's where I kind of, oh boy, go. On a few occasions, you go, well, gee, am I messing things up too much? You want to keep on going. But when we have people to help, like we're going to help this month, that we're in a desperate situation now. I know I said I was going to open it up to people, but I'm going to keep it closed one more month because this person is really in desperate need. I answered an email back from Christian Gamer, but he never got back to me. I said, okay, let's see what we can do. I haven't heard back from him. I know he was in the thing last night, but he never responded to my email. He had an issue that I'm not going to make. It wasn't his issue. He knew somebody that was having some problems. So
Larissa says she's here in spirit. She's watching one word at a time.
Okay.
On her, I think she's on her phone. So we all know how much fun those internet connections are.
Yeah, they're awesome.
If I yelp a little, I apologize. That's my rib.
Oh. A karate injury?
No, actually, I was mowing my lawn, and like the awesome person that I am, I took one step too far backwards into my egress window well.
How? Okay.
Don't ask. The result was a cracked rib and massive bruising all over my right side.
God, help me.
I know. It's one of those. My poor long-suffering mother-in-law. My sister-in-law trips on air, and I fall into window wells. It's just pretty much the way we are.
Okay. Well, I feel better now that I know that.
Yeah. MGK, once you're done with the patron painting, would you consider doing a showpiece? He'd love to see you do something more complex.
I have something on the way. It is a Bones Dragon that I have been very interested in. I do plan on doing it.
I know you talked for a bit about doing just a regular model too, and to some extent, honestly, your dragon was almost a showpiece. That's pretty awesome.
The model is just about ready. I put it all together. I actually have it behind me. I'm just not going to break stride.
Please don't. That's not the point of these shows, right?
Right. Yeah, I could do some real showpieces, and I think that would be fun. But right now, I'm kind of like in a mode where we're just trying to get as many games painted as we can, so we can play as many of the games as we can.
I think right now, you're sort of in crank mode right now, but when you need to break it up a bit, there you may throw a showpiece in.
Like I really had a lot of fun painting Shadows of Brimstone.
That set, that Forbidden Fortress set, like skyrocketed to the top of my list. That's just amazing.
It was a lot of fun. It was very enjoyable.
Well, my husband and I have a very kind of Japanese aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And so that dragon, even it, game aside, it's an awesome game, but game aside, I want that dragon just literally as a showpiece in our house.
And the thing I felt guilty about painting it is I don't think that's going to be available till 2020 or something like that. I heard.
I don't know. Anybody in the chat know?
They said that.
I'm not gonna look it up just because it's gonna clicky click on y'all.
Yeah, and I just don't. Like I said, I felt pretty guilty doing it, but it was something that.
Oh, I think we all enjoyed it though, so
yeah,
don't feel too guilty.
That stood out. And again, it's just one of those.
I thought it was on pre-order at Mini Market already.
I don't know. I really don't.
All right, y'all, bear with me. I'm going to try not to click too hard.
Try not to click too hard.
Try not to click. Well, fortunately, my keyboard is now behind my microphone, so that should help. And I actually have a shock mount for the microphone coming, so it makes less noise.
Thought you were going to say shot glass.
Ray says they were told in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Said he wishes me a good recovery.
As do we all.
Yeah, Ray confirmed they were told at Gen Con in the 2020.
And you can see here, I'm just taking some lead belcher and I'm just trying to get some of the metallic stuff done. And just kind of get these guys under control. I'd like to get a wash on those guys before we go off air. What time is it? Okay. But I did promise I'd get one of these done, and I wanted to make sure that I got it done. And if you guys have any questions, what's the email?
Oranites, ORENITES, oranites@gmail.com.
Yeah, don't ask me.
He'll learn eventually.
Yeah. I'm really
Mini Market does have the core set on pre-order.
Yeah, the core set is available, but the dragon.
Right, is I think that was when I believe they did like some of the others that it's Kickstarter exclusive for a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes available to the public.
It was just one of those things where I
honestly think that's a good way that Kickstarters have gone, that anything like that's like, a really cool item that's like a gameplay item. The Kickstarter is, okay, you get it for a year before we'll release it to
and if it's out,
people who didn't back it.
Yeah, I just don't, because of the way I am with Kickstarter.
Sure.
I don't worry about.
Yeah, but I mean, like there was for a while in there, and I think Simon still does it, where they've got so many things that are Kickstarter exclusive and you never see them in the wild. And that just.
So everybody's killing each
No.
other, trying to make videos to see who can do it first, and blah blah blah.
Well, more than that, like if you decide, like, Massive Darkness, if you get the game and you play it and you decide you like it, well, you can only ever really get half the game.
Yes. For a while.
Because the other half of the game is Kickstarter exclusives.
Yeah, that's part of the privilege.
Yeah, the biggest one, I think, to me, was the others. I mean, it's a theme that I didn't care for, but the base game had 2 of the 7 sins in it, and like 3 of them were Kickstarter or something like that, were Kickstarter exclusive. And I sit there going, wait, you have a game about the 7 sins and you can only get 4 of them. Wait, huh?
That's right.
Nathaniel asked, how often do people play with all the exclusives? Not often. Usually they're so bloody much in the box as it is that, but it's just sort of the principle of the thing to me, at least.
I don't know. I like to have everything because
That's true. Because they just look at Rob's Shadows of Brimstone collection. I mean, does that thing take its own aisle yet?
Oh, it's got its own shelf.
Oh.
I got its own rack, I think.
Hey, KK. Kabuki is here.
Well, I guess it's a complete day then.
It's officially a live stream.
It's officially a live stream. There's that. Let me just get these little things done. Let's add a little water in there. There we go.
I super love that cherry tree you put in that dragon too. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it took a while to make it, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I think it was. I really do.
And there's a couple other things I'm really enjoying doing some scenery that I'm doing.
Cool.
Behind the scenes. We're going to be doing we're going to be building a board for Kill Team, and there's a reason for it. And all will be revealed sooner than later.
Are we going to have a video on this?
Yes.
Excellent. Because I think scenery would also be a good topic for.
Well, I did the tiny terrains video.
You did. That was awesome. I know. I really enjoyed it, and I think several of our viewers really enjoyed that too.
I think we're going to do more of that. As they start creating more, we're going to try to do more.
Kabuki, that was precisely what we were saying. Timed exclusive. Why don't publishers learn that you will make more money with timed exclusives? Precisely. We were talking about the dragon from Shadows of Brimstone. That's a timed exclusive.
I don't know why. I mean, I think Kickstarter is a good thing. I really do. It helps a lot of people get funded and things like that.
I try not to look at my Kickstarter queue.
I just don't. I've never.
You go the exact opposite way I do. I back way too many Kickstarters. I have accidentally backed a Kickstarter before.
I've never backed one at all. But if I was to back one, I think it would break the system.
At this point, probably. It's like one of those like laws of the universe.
Pretty much. If I decide to back it, the world will end.
Please don't. I'm sort of fond of being, on this side. So.
And don't
cause the end of the world, please.
And it's not that I don't care. I don't want to. It's just I never find anything I'm so urgent that I have to have. Now, when it comes to retail, I get surprised with it. Well, boom, I'm the first one to buy it.
Absolutely.
But other than that, I'm sorry. I don't see the necessity.
And when you sink, $100 into something, like you've said so many times, you sink $100 into it today, and you're not going to see anything from that for, 18 months. That's tough.
Well, how many times do I go to a convention?
Yeah.
And or go to Miniature Market and I go, hey, look, I got this game, and somebody almost automatically chimes in, hey, how come you have that? I haven't even gotten my Kickstarter reward yet, or I haven't even got my Kickstarter version of it. And I'm like, Jeez.
Neutral says, I lost all interest in Kickstarter because there are already way too many great games out. So why do I want to wait for something? Good point.
Yeah,
And Kabuki says she's very picky about what she backs.
Yeah, that's another thing, you know. But also, you know, promising.
Did we lose Rob, folks? Oh, good. It's not just me. I'm not sure whether Rob will be back or what, guys. Well, he said he was having internet problems. Ah. You said you were having internet problems. All of a sudden, you were gone.
Huh? Oh, hold on.
You dropped out for a bit in there.
Me?
Yeah.
I did? Oh, I'm still here.
Well.
Did something go wrong?
No, you're back now. Just for a short bit there.
Oh.
Are we back on the on YouTube, guys?
Here, let me take a look. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess it got interrupted for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of vanished and then
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It says, let's see if it goes back.
Kabuki can hear me. Okay.
All right, hold on. What the heck happened?
I don't know, it was weird.
Not unless I got to restart it.
They said they can hear me, but Rob is gone.
Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later.
Hey, guys.
Maybe my internet went. Just tell him to hold on.
Hang on, he's working on it.